According to the economic ranking by cities in Africa, Nairobi is among the top cities in Africa. Blessed with a national park within the city, at the heart connecting East Africa region, Nairobi is one of the most sought out after by many people to visit as well as invest. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Heart Property Managers YouTube channel, and my name is Winnie. Today we are bringing for you the county edition, we are bringing to you the top 10 counties in Kenya that you should consider if you want to invest in real estate. And this is not just ordinary investment. If you're looking to make money out of real estate, some of the current and towns that are futuristic. With futuristics, we mean that some of the counties that are having indicators of future growth that can benefit you if you invest in such places in real estate. So we'll go straight into the video, but we'll start with the capital, Nairobi, which is still ranked one of the top 10 cities in Africa, one of the top most attractive cities in Africa that people are still running to invest in real estate. Welcome to Nairobi. Welcome to the Heart Property Managers. Let us do this. Let us do this. So we all know that Nairobi is one of the most sought after places in Africa. Why Nairobi? I think in terms of location, in terms of the people, in terms of development, Nairobi is still one of the most sought out after. In East Africa, I think majority of East African neighbors desire to visit in Nairobi, they desire to invest in Nairobi. So if you are a Kenyan and you're interested in investing in a place where you can get good returns for your investment in real estate, Nairobi is one of the topmost. Apart from boasting of having a national park, apart from the fact that it provides connectivity to the East African countries, Uganda, Tanzania, Sudan, apart from other actually, even the people included, Kenyans are really hardworking. Kenyans are go-getters. Kenyans don't waste opportunities. And on top of that, Kenyans are very warm and welcoming to investors. If you're here to make money, Kenyans will come on you like fly to some, let me not mention that. But Kenyans are really eager to invest. They're eager to work. So any investor who is interested to invest in Nairobi, Nairobi is still the go-to place. Nairobi is still ideal, whether you're doing apartments to sell, Airbnb business, you're building hotels, you're building residential home, you're building commercial, even industrial. Nairobi is one of those places that everybody can thrive when you do your business. The second place that, in my opinion, is more attractive and is in very close proximity to Nairobi is Kiambu. Kiambu County is the traditional, or can I say the colonial coffee plantation, and now real estate has cleared up the coffee plantation, and now we have very beautiful real estate development going on in Kiambu. So Kiambu is in very close proximity and is considered one of the Nairobi high-end areas. Because of its connectivity to Nairobi, the neighbor Nairobi, Kiambu will forever remain the future high-end Nairobi. Let me just put it that. The future of high-end real estate is moving towards Kiambu. So if you are an investor and you're interested to invest in real estate, whether you're a Kenyan or a foreigner, I think you can put your lights towards Kiambu County, because real estate in Kiambu is in demand, but also the return on investment is very good. Most high-end residential places in Kiambu is very attractive. I think part of it is also the purchasing power of the residents of Kiambu. We all know that majority of the residents of Kiambu, the community, the purchasing power of, to be specific, the people coming from Central is quite strong. And so if you do your investment in Kiambu, you're sure of getting good return. If you're doing apartments to sell, you will definitely get people who are willing to purchase those apartments, if you're doing rental property, if you're doing light commercial investment, you'll definitely get people who are willing to invest in those property. So Kiambu, for me, could probably come on top of Nairobi in terms of real estate investment. So if you're not doing it in Nairobi County, do it in Kiambu County. But Kiambu County is such a catch. I don't want to expand on it, but you can also Google Kiambu and see how much real estate is coming up in Kiambu. Other than Kiambu County, the next target for real estate investment is Machakos. Why Machakos? Machakos is on your way to Mombasa, the port. Machakos is in close proximity to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So look at that. Look at those dynamics. There are places like, for example, I believe if we have a high-speed train coming from Machakos to Nairobi, I believe majority of Nairobi residents will be living in Machakos. Just the same way in Kiambu. If you had we had a proper commuter buses or vehicle between Kiambu and Nairobi, you'll find majority of people moving to live in Kiambu. So Machakos is one of those areas that is so futuristic. And given that the land prices there compared to Kiambu is still a bit fair, because Kiambu land is very expensive right now. But Machakos, I think you can still be able to manage. So when I talk Machakos counties, I'm talking about Mlolongo, Syokimau, what is it called, Tala, those directions, you know, Tala area and all that. They also have that connectivity advantage. The connectivity advantage and the fact that they're very close to the capital city. The other town that you should watch out to, the other county, I mean, that you should watch out to is Kajiado. I remember the last time I visited Isinya, I was told that there's a possibility or there's prospect that the Wilson Airport will be moved towards Isinya. And what does that mean? The property prices in that area will definitely shoot. So if you're right now still wondering whether you should invest in real estate in Kajiado County, Isinya, run. I think you should be running towards Isinya right now and identify where Wilson Airport will be located and buy a property around there. You know, you could be the owner of the next big hotel, Airbnb, the next big mall in that location. And for guys who do not know, Kajiado is where you will find Isinya, Rongai, Upper Matasia, Lower Matasia, and all those areas are in Kajiado County. The other county where I think you should consider to invest in real estate is Mombasa County. That goes without saying. There's a huge port there. It's a tourist attraction. It's a commercial place. It is next to the waters. And those who understand the power of how countries measure their power is a county that is next to a water body is a strong power. And you had the battles about ports here and there, why many investors would want to buy a port because they want to control the economy, because ports are very strong. So Mombasa is still one of those hot counties that you should consider when you want to invest in real estate. The other place that you should consider when you want to invest in the other county, I mean, that you should consider when you want to invest in real estate in Kenya is Murang'a. Did I mention to you that Kiambu County is where we've gotten our last two presidents, the founding father and the fifth president? Is it the fifth? Uhuru Kenyatta was the fifth or the fourth? The fifth or the fourth? The fourth president of the republic. They both came from Kiambu County. So you can understand why the purchasing power and the economic power of that region is still very, very strong. So Kiambu County, guys, it's the place where you should consider, you know, putting, even if you're investing elsewhere, find another investment in Kiambu, because the purchasing power is good. Whether you're doing business, real estate, whatever you're doing, Kiambu is the place to go. So let's go back to the port. Let us go back to Mombasa and tell you why you should invest at the beach, because they support, it's a good connection. There's always a future. the port never dies. The business will always be there. The tourism attraction will never end. So whether you want to do this in terms of industrial or commercial, Mombasa is the place that you should consider. Let me talk about the other city. I mean, there's Nairobi, Kisumu, Mombasa. Those are the major cities in Kenya. So I'll definitely not leave Kisumu County out of this. Kisumu is at the right of the one of the fresh lakes in Africa, the Lake Victoria. So I would say purchase property in Kisumu because Kisumu is coming. It is connecting the 3 countries, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, and that means a whole lot. So whichever way you look at it, Kisumu has a great future in real estate because of that connectivity. And the lake region is an attraction for many, both the residents and non-residents. So take an opportunity and visit Riyadh, Mamboleo, Kano area, Ahero. I always find Kisumu very tricky because of the lake and the way it is situated, because when you arrive in Kisumu from Nairobi side, you are in Kano area, which is always having flooding issues. Then the other side, when you go to Riyadh towards Kakamega, it's a bit hilly overlooking the lake. But you know, real estate is exciting. You go and discover what you can do with Kisumu. The other place that I think is worthy, the other county is Nakuru County. Who would forget about Nakuru? Nakuru is the connecting place between Nairobi and the western parts of Kenya. Whether you're going to Kisii, Kisumu, Kakamega, Migori, all those counties are connected with Nakuru. And Nakuru is in Rift Valley County. So you see, when you talk about commercial development, the future next big city, you know, the future next big place is Nakuru. If you're not in Nairobi, it's either Kiambu, you're moving towards Nakuru. And so it's worth. I've seen many of the latest affordable housing developments have been done in Nakuru. And I'll go back to say, if we get a high-speed train that can connect from Machakos to Nakuru, then you can see everybody will depart from the capital city, and those are going to be the next big thing in real estate in Kenya. So consider putting your investment in Nakuru, because Nakuru is only 2 hours drive from the capital city. And consider that with Machakos. Machakos is like 45 minutes drive from the capital city. And then Kiambu is only 10 kilometers away from the capital city. See those dynamics in terms of time, location, and accessibility. You'll see why the demand for real estate is different from one location to another. The other place that I feel, the other county that I feel you should consider when you're investing in real estate is, can I pronounce it? Uasin-Gishu. Uasin-Gishu, the breadbasket of Kenya. It's interesting to note that some of these places that we as Kenyans, we've never been visited, whoever wants to go to Uasin-Gishu or Uasin-Gishu with me, please let us visit and just discover the agricultural aspect of it. Real estate, the other time when I put in a property that was being sold in Kitale, some townhouses, there was such huge demand and inquiries about it. So if you're interested in investing in real estate in those areas, please go ahead and do so, because we're getting so many inquiries for properties in those locations that we don't have. So if you're a real estate developer and you're watching this video, consider doing your investment or consider developing houses in Kitale, Uasin-Gishu, Eldoret, and those Rift Valley towns that are surely coming up because of sports, because of, again, purchasing power, because agriculture is doing very well in those areas. So those are some of the top counties that I feel that anybody who is interested in investing in real estate in Kenya, whether as a foreigner or as a Kenyan, you can jump in and do more research by yourself. But I believe these counties have so much potential. And did I forget to mention Murang'a? Murang'a is one of those countries that you should consider also when you want to invest in real estate in Kenya. And on top of it, I'll add Nyeri, I will add Nyahururu as one of those areas that you should consider when you want to invest in real estate. Why am I mentioning these areas? Because I think Nyeri is also 2 hours drive from Nairobi, and Murang'a is very close by to Thika and Nairobi. So those are areas that already at the moment are beginning to pop in terms of real estate development, and there are a lot of inquiries and interest in those areas. Secondly, most of the areas that I've mentioned, the infrastructure development in terms of road networks, in terms of power, water, electricity, are already connected. So if you begin to do your development, you'll not have to worry about much. Rural electrification has reached most of the places that I mentioned there, and the road network is fully developed. So if you're interested in investing in such areas, you'll be able to get a very good return on investment. So can I say that is all from us today at the Heart Property Managers. If you're watching us for the first time, if you're here for the first time, can I kindly ask you to subscribe? Like this video, comment. I believe we can also do the county segment by breaking them down one by one and just showcasing which activities are happening in some of the counties that you have mentioned today. Until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching this video until the end. We'll be bringing you more and more real estate videos. Take care. Bye.